Yo, what's up guys? It's your boy Yoyoyo, and today I'm happily bringing you this Pokemon competitive analysis for Grimmsnarl. Now, this is going to be my first competitive analysis, sorry, um, ever. It's my first one I've ever done. So if this is bad, let me know in the comment section down below what I can do to improve on this, because this isn't going to be the only one I do. I'm definitely going to come out with some more of these. Definitely will. But yeah, so Grimmsnarl is definitely my favorite mon in Generation 8. Like, look at its design. It's beautiful. It's like this big goblin thing, and I just love its color scheme. And yeah, but like an Impidimp is pretty cute, and then its mid evolution just looks like it listened to too much My Chemical Romance. But that's not the point. Let's go ahead and let's get into this. So let's go ahead and look at its stats. Grimmsnarl, it's a Dark Fairy type with Prankster, Frisk, and Pickpocket. Now, more times than not, you'll see on. I am going to be going over my three favorite sets for Grimmsnarl. But with this, you'll see I only use Prankster because Prankster's is better than Frisk and Pickpocket. Pickpocket's useless, and then Frisk is useful. But when you have such a good ability in Prankster, then like it's really hard to not use it. But with 95 HP, it makes it decently bulky. 120 attack makes it hit really hard. 65 defense is not the best. 95 special attack makes it to where you can run special. 75 SPDF isn't the best, and 60 speed is pretty slow. Now, this getting Prankster, however, you'll see in my first set how this helps make this mon a bulky mon. But with 120 attack, it just makes it hit really hard as well, and then 95 special attack, you can also hit decently hard on that side. And 60 speed isn't awful. You can run enough speed, which you'll see in my sets where I run enough speed to outspeed certain speed tiers. But yeah, let's go ahead and let's get into the first set. So this is my favorite set. This is going to be a light clay with Prankster with 252 HP, 136 defense, 120 SPDF with Careful Nature. Now with the EVs, 136 defense and 120 SPDF, that's just kind of just thrown in there to mix it up a little bit, which it just makes it hits more equally. Reflect, Light Screen, Play Rough, Taunt. Now this is definitely my favorite set. So the reason why I use this is because I saw Johnny talk about it in one of his videos where he's seen. This is the set he's seen so far. So I was like, let's run it, and I love it so much. This thing just comes in and clicks Reflect, eats a hit, clicks Light Screen, eats a hit. Can taunt things like Ferrothorn, can taunt other rockers as well. This thing just comes in and eats hits. And the best thing with this, though, I click Reflect, I click Light Screen, and then it just makes it to where I can Dynamax with my other mons, which is amazing because if I can just Dynamax, it just like helps my other mons set up and just win the game too. Which Dynamaxing is pretty OP, but that's for another time. But yeah, this set overall just makes it to where it can be a great utility mod for a team. And then like I did on my Showdown Live with Inteleon, I had this thing on there. I had Sylveon, which can Wish Pass into it. You can also run Vaporeon that can Wish Pass into it if you want. Just Wish Passers in general for this thing would be nice. Just so he can go back up to a decent amount of health. Excuse me. Go back up to a decent amount of health and be able to click Reflect and Light Screen again. And then with Light Clay, you have your Light Screen and Reflects up for 8 turns. So that just makes it really easy for Mons to Dynamax and just eat hits and just win. So pretty OP set in my opinion when it comes to Dynamaxing, because it just helps benefits Dynamaxing. And if that's going to be the meta, then this can just be such a great Mon for the meta to help Mons Dynamax. So let's go to the two more fun sets, I guess, the funner sets. This is an Expert Belt Prankster ability. This is a special set with 92 HP, 252 special attack, 164 speed. Like I said, this is modest. 164 speed makes me outspeed, or lets me outspeed base 80s with no speed investment. Nasty Plot, Dazzling Gleam, Dark Pulse, Focus Blast. This set is the same as whatchamacallit. I saw Mr. Talent make a Grimmsnarl competitive analysis, but I saw it after I was already doing this, so I was like, whatever. But I saw him have this on there as well. This set can just put in so much work. I put Expert Belt on here because Focus Blast for the Steel types. Dark Pulse just hits Ghosts even harder, and then Dazzling Gleam hits those fairies even harder. And you get a Nasty Plot off with Prankster, then it just makes it such a threatening mon. Like, what's its special attack stat is what, 95? Wrong thing. Special attack stat is 95, yeah. So you click Nasty Plot, that's +2. Like, not a lot of things are want to switch into a +2 Dark Pulse or a +2 Focus Blast. Because this deals with ghosts, this deals with dragons, this deals with steel types. Hits everything pretty hard. What does this not deal with? It doesn't really deal with fairies, but fairies don't want to take a +2 Dazzling Gleam that well. But yeah, this thing hits pretty hard. And this is probably my least favorite set out of the three. But it's still an effective set and can definitely work. So let's go ahead and go to the next set. The next set is basically the attacking version of the like physical attacking version of the special set. It's the same kind of EVs, but 2v2 attack, adamant. I forgot to change the item. It's not expert belt again, so ignore that. I meant to change it to lefties yeah, lefties. But this is bulk up, Darkest Lariat, play rough, and drain punch. This thing just comes and clicks bulk up, and then it's so bulky with +1 defense and then +1 attack makes it's like dummy hard, like dummy hard. Because its base attack's 120, so it already hits very hard, and then with +1, it just makes it so hard to switch into because it deals with everything now. The only way to really deal with this thing is like certain kind of fairies can, but I've ran enough speed to outspeed certain fairies, so, or can outspeed most fairies, so, but yeah, so Drain Punch, like I said, for the steel types, play rough, hits everything else. Darkest Lariat hits the things, play rough, and Drain Punch don't hit. Bulk Up just makes it to where its defense stat goes up by 1 as well, so that's great. Makes it bulky enough to live certain things from this, and then if you Dynamax with Grimmsnarl, then I can't remember. I know the fairy move summons Misty Terrain. I don't know about what Darkest Lariat happens and what Drain Punch does. But excuse me. But if you Dynamax with Grimmsnarl, that just makes it an even bigger threat. Like you click bulk up, then you just Dynamax. It's gonna be super hard to switch into, and super hard to kill because it's +1 defense to that, and then it just being Dynamax, so its HP is insane. But yeah, let's go. So those are the 3 sets. I'm gonna go back to my favorite set. Oh, wrong thing. We're going back to my favorite set, the Light Clay one. So this is my favorite, like I said, because you got to think about it. Okay, if the meta is going to be Dynamaxing, then this thing can literally just come into a game, click Light Screen, click Reflect, and then taunt certain things so they can't get hazards up, and then you just go into your mon you want to Dynamax with, like Scorchin was one of my favorites, but then Inteleon, like I said before, Inteleon, Dynamax for me, in my Gen 8 OU live or whatever, and that thing just put in so much work with Snipe Shot in the rain, hit incredibly hard. So you just got to think how much of a game changer this could be, because Dynamaxing is insane anyways. It's such a broken thing. But then if you got to think if a mon's behind screens when it's Dynamaxed, that's going to be insane. So I think this set is going to be its most viable set. Because you got to think if this just comes in and clicks screens for mons, it's just going to be so bulky. And yeah. So let me know what you thought about this video in the comment section down below. Going to be kind of a 10-minute long video. Not very long. Just wanted to go over Grimmsnarl's stats. It's the best movesets in my opinion. Let's not forget, I should have made a little slide of all its moves. Let's not forget, this Prankster this also gets like T-Wave. So this thing can also be like a good speed control mon. Like you don't even, instead of taunt, you could run T-Wave if you want. But yeah, so like I said, this is going to be for this video, guys. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this in the comment section down below, because I'm open to making them. Trying to open my horizon to more stuff than League videos, as you can see in my past uploads. And yeah, so that's going to be for this video, guys. It's going to be Obo, signing off.